Okay, fifth graders, today is October 17th, and you are going to do Module 2, Lesson 9 today, which is all about using everything you've learned about multiplication over the past couple weeks, area models, standard algorithm, estimation, using unit strategies. You know, when it was like 39 twelves is 40 twelves minus 1 12, that kind of idea, to help you solve multi-step word problems. As always today, when you're watching this video, be sure to pause it frequently so that you can catch up in your math notes and make sure you're following along with your math thinking. If you haven't yet, please take some time right now to read your problem of the day, write down what the question's asking, circle the important information, and then use numbers, words, and/or pictures to show how you know. Okay, for this question, we're trying to find the total cost of the office space. So in order to do that, because we know that the price is per square foot, we have to find out how many square feet there are. Another way of saying that is finding out the area, right? Because the area of the office space will tell us the total number of square feet. And then since we know the price per square foot, then we can find out the total cost. Okay, so we know that the space is 48 feet by 56 feet. Okay, so in order to find the area, we have to multiply the length times the width, or 48 times 56. Okay, we can go ahead and do that. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 4 is 24. Plus 4 is 28. Now we had a placeholder 0 because now we're multiplying by the tens. 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 4 is 20. Plus 4 is 24. So we have two partial products. We add them up to find that the total area of the office space is 2,688 square feet. But the question is asking us to find the total price, right? And we know that it is $565 per square foot. So we have to take the total number of square feet, 2,688, and multiply that by the price, which is $565. If we multiply that, then we'll find the total cost. Okay, so after doing my calculations, I have found that the office space will cost $1,518,720. Before we begin today, I want to remind you of our strategies for solving word problems. We always need to follow the RDW method, or read, draw, and write. Remember that when we read, we have to write down what the question's asking and circle the important information if it's in front of us. If not, we write it down. When we draw, we've typically been drawing tape diagrams. However, oftentimes if we're dealing with area or things like that, or perimeter or things like that, it might also help just to draw out the rectangle that you're talking about. Let's try this example. It says, during the 2011 season, a quarterback passed for 302 yards per game. He played 16 regular seasons that year. For how many total yards did the quarterback pass? Pause the video right now and write down the important information as well as what the question is asking. The question is asking us how many total yards the quarterback passed in that whole season. We know that he passed 302 yards per game, and there were 16 games that year. So to find out, we have to do 302 times 16. Now, to draw a picture, what also might be helpful is drawing an area model. So an area model is another example of a picture because it models 302 times 16. Okay, so go ahead and use either of these strategies using the area model or the standard algorithm to solve this question. Okay, I had to write my answer down here, but he will pass for a total of 4,832 yards. Now, the next part of the question says if he matches this passing total for the next 13 seasons, how many will he pass in his career? So basically, we have to do 4,832. That would be one season, but we want to multiply it for 13 seasons for his entire career. I want you to pause the video right now and use your notebook to draw a model. The model should be an area model that represents this multiplication equation. Then go ahead and solve to find out how many yards he will pass for his entire career. Okay, the answer I got was 62,816 yards for his career. Don't forget to label your answer. We know it's yards because in the question it asks us how many yards will he pass in for his career. Okay, this question says, Bao saved $179 a month. He saved $145 less than Ada each month. The question's asking us, how much would Ada save in 3.5 years? Okay. The important information is that Bao saved $179 a month, but that was less than Ada, right? Ada saved, another way to say that Bao saved $145 less than Ada each month would be to say that Ada saved $145 more each month. Okay, let me show you using a tape diagram. If this is the amount that Bao saved each month, Ada's should be more. How much more, you ask? Well, $145 more, because Bao was $145 less. So to find out how much Ada saved, we could use this tape diagram to help us figure it out. 179 plus 145 would find the total is how much Ada saved each month. 9 plus 5 is 14. We regroup the 10. 1 plus 7 is 8, plus 4 is 12. Again, we regroup that. So that means that Ada saved $324 each month. Go ahead and pause the video and draw this tape diagram if you haven't yet had a chance. Remember that Ada's is the bottom one and Bao's is the top one. Now, the question is asking us to figure out how much Ada would save in 3.5 years. We know that in 1 year, there are 12 months, right? And since she's saving per month, we have to find out how many months are in 3.5 years. So therefore, 3 years would be 36 months. Well, half a year is 6 months, so 3.5 years is 36 plus 6, or 42 months. So if this is the amount Ada saves in 1 month, we have to find out the 1 month, take how much she's saving per month, and multiply that by 42 to find out how much she is saving in 3.5 years, or 42 months. Go ahead and pause the video right now and solve this on your own before going on to the next problem. Okay, based on our calculations, Ada will save $13,608 over 3.5 years. Okay, 5th graders, today I want you to work on your lesson 9 problem set, numbers 2, both parts A and B, 3 and 4. Then you'll work on your exit ticket and turn it in. With any extra time you have in class, please work on lesson 9 of Zern. If you don't have enough time to finish in class, I'm going to ask you to please finish your problem set as well as Zern at home. Tomorrow you're going to have a weekly check-in, but it's a little bit different. Instead of just covering the lessons that we learned this week, it's going to cover everything you've learned so far in Module 2, so 2.1 all the way to 2.9. As you know, the past couple weeks we've been working on multiplication, so it's all very similar, but I want you to go back and go through these lessons and review what we've learned thus far in Module 2 in order to help you prepare for your test tomorrow.